Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miles.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Finds his tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Gets it out quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wide out in motion. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this one ought to be a ton of fun. A couple of guys who operate at an ultra-elite level.
Man, and you just know you're going to get points today. Both offenses have great signal callers, great quarterbacks, so you know every possession, Jesse, really matters.
Yeah, this is a quarterback duel. Make no mistake about it. And honestly, this game could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Reads it, fires complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Howard. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Stanford now has it in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Boston College, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's 4.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll keep it on the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Miles. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0, but David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. They are on the move down to the 32 32, and they pick up another first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to pass. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast, at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Eagles. And once Once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got him downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to the air one more time. Fires it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking to move it through the air. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They're bringing heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21.
28, Boston College.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Boston College wants to play fast. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And here comes the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. He's going to pass. He's right on target.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He caught it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the pummeling has started.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now, this is the second time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity.
2nd down coming up.
To the ground with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And the beatdown has ensued. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Boston College, 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Some misdirection with the counter. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He unleashes a long one. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Right down the middle. Makes a connection. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick strike complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Finds his man down the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They want to run it left here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, give on the inside. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Caught behind the line. It's 4. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Golden Eagles with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll leave it with him. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Fights off a defender.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Give to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Play number 9 on this drive. Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes his connection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And that is another first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man downfield. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 6 over Auburn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. They'll try the run. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.